Hello everyone, so let us today talk about the solutions for annual exam mathematics class 8. Let us take up this first question. So what should be added to minus 5 by 4 to get minus 1? So that means what should be added to this to get this? This means this goes in the front. Minus 1 goes in the front. So what we have over here is minus 1 minus 5 by 4, which gives us 1 by 4. So the correct option will be 1 by 4. Let me get a different colored pen. It is okay. Let us try with this one. Alright. X plus 1 by x square is equal to what? So you know the formula. It goes with the same formula as it's the same identity. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2a into b. So x into minus 1, x into 1 by x is equal to 2. So that gives you the answer as x square plus 1 by x square plus 2. Option C. The third one is, if CP of 12 pence is equal to SP of 8 pence, then the gain percent is how much? So let us take the LCM of 12 and 8 and it comes to 24. So when the price is, let us say the price is 24 for 12 pence CP and 8 pence SP. So that means CP of 1 pen is equal to rupees 2 and SP of 1 pen is equal to rupees 3. So what do we get as gain? We get the gain as 1 rupee. So gain percent, you know what the formula for gain percent is? Gain percent is gain by CP into 100, right? That is your formula for gain percent. Okay, so gain by CP into 100 is gain percent. So 1 rupee by 2 rupees is equal to 1 by 2 into 100. That gives you the answer as 50%. So this will be your answer. All right now. So fourth question, 5% of a number is 42. 5% of x is 42. So x will be equal to 42 into 100 by 5. So 5% means what? 5 by 100, right? So x is equal to 42 into 100 by 5. That gives you the answer as 840. So option C is the correct option. Now, what will be the value of minus 1 by 2 to the power of 2 to the power of minus 2 to the power of minus 1? So what we do is we multiply all these powers. So what do we get when we multiply all these powers? 2 into minus 2 into minus 1. So what do we get over here? We get the power as 4. So it is minus 1 by 2 to the power of 2. So that gives you the answer as 1 by 16. Okay. Now the next question, what sum of money will yield 2160 as simple interest? So we have the simple interest as 2160 into 100. We know how to calculate P. The formula is SI into 100 by time into rate, right? So rate 2160 into 100 divided by 8 into time is 9 by 2. So 9 goes in the denominator and 2 comes in the numerator. So when you do the calculations, what you get over here is rupees 6,000. So the correct answer is rupees 6,000. Now let us move on to question number 7. So question number 7 says, if a plus b is equal to 9 and ab is equal to 6, find the value of a square plus b square. So let us take the identity a plus b whole square is equal to what? A square plus b square plus 2ab. Now we know what a plus b is. It is 9. So 9 square is 81. 2ab. ab is 6. So 6 into 2 is 12. So 81 is equal to a square plus b square plus 12. So you take 12 to this side and you get the value of a square plus b square, which is equal to 69, right? Let us move on to the next question, which is question number 8. P can do a work in 12 days. Q is 50% more efficient than P. In how many days can Q finish the same work? Okay, let us check this out over here. So we know that the work rate of Q is 3 by 2 of P because Q works much faster than P. So 100% plus 50%. 50% more. Remember, it is not twice. Okay? So you cannot take it as 2. You have to take it as 3 by 2 because the efficiency of Q is 1.5 times more that of P. So Q's work rate will be what? Whatever is P's work rate, you multiply that with Q's efficiency, Q's work rate, and you will get the Q's efficiency, and you will get the work rate of Q. Okay. So if P's work rate is 1 by 12, so you get 3, you multiply it with 3 by 2 and you get the answer is 1 by 8. So if Q's work rate is 1 by 8, that means Q finishes the work in 8 days. So the correct answer over here is 8. Okay. Which of the following is equal to x cube minus 225x? Now over here we have x as common. So we take x as a factor and we are left with x square minus 225. We know that 225 is the square of 15. So we can express this in terms of a difference of squares. So x into x square minus 15 square, and you get x into x plus 15 into x minus 15. So your answer would be option B over here. Now let us move on to question number 10. So what does question number 10 say? Question number 10 says, if the replacement set is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and you have to find the solution set for this inequation. So what do you get over here? 4 into x minus 4 is greater than 3 into x plus 2 minus 7. When we solve it, what do we get? 4x minus 16 is greater than 3x plus 6 minus 7, right? So when you take the x to one side and numbers to the other side, what do you get? You get 4x minus 3x is equal to 16 minus 1, which is x is greater than 15. So over here in the solution set, what do we see is greater than 15? 20 and 25. So that will be your answer. So option A will be the correct option. Alright, now let us move on to this next segment where you see the figure of a cylinder where you have been given the dimensions, where V is given as 69.3 cubic centimeters and area is given as 13.86 square centimeters. Sorry. So over here we have written it over here. We know that height, and you have to calculate the height. So if you remember the formula for volume, volume is equal to pi r square h for a cylinder, right? We are talking about a cylinder over here. So for a cylinder, volume is this and area is pi r square, because only the circular area we will talk about the circular area, right? So V divided height, if you have to find out, V divided by A will give you height. So 69.3 divided by 13.86, it will give you the height as 5 centimeters. Okay, the answer will be 5 centimeters. Now let us move on to question number 2. So the universal set is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 over here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and A is 2, 4, 6, 8, B is 2, 8, 10, 12, and we have to find A intersection B. So for A intersection B means what is common to A and B. So we see 2 in both, 8 in both. So we have A intersection B is 2 and 8. Now A complement means what is not present in A but present in the universal set. So you see over here 10 and 12. A complement is 10 and 12. B complement, what is present in B, what is present in universal set but not in B. So we find over here 4 and 6. So when you find A complement intersection B complement, there are no common elements. So this will be an empty set. This is a null set. Right? Now let us take up question number 3. So question number 3 you see over here. Here it is the cube root of minus 2744. Now if you find it with the help of prime factorization, you will find that minus 2744 is the a cube of 14, right? So you have 14, minus 14 over here. We know minus 216 is the cube of minus 6 divided by, so what we have over here is minus 14 into minus 6 divided by 64. Cube root of 64 is 4 by 9. Cube root of 729 is 9. Right? So this 9 goes up over here and you find the answer as 189. So the answer for this is 189. Mark the following rational numbers on a number line. Remember, you have to use separate number lines. Minus 13 by 6, when you put it into mixed numbers, what do you get? Minus 2, 1 by 6. This means it will lie on the negative side of the number line between minus 2 and minus 3. So, when you have between minus 2 and minus 3, then the first segment, you divide it into 6 segments and the first segment will give you minus 13 by 6. Over here, if you look, 5 by 7, this is a positive rational number, so it means it will lie on the right side of 0. It is a proper fraction, so proper fraction means it will lie between 0 and 1. The denominator is 7, so you divide it into 7 parts by 6 marks. You divide it into 7 parts and you take the 5th part, and that will give you 5 by 7 as your answer. Now let us take the next one. Solve 2x plus 5 by 3 is equal to 3x minus 10. Now when you have this, you cross multiply it. So you bring this denominator to this side and multiply it. So what do we get? 2x plus 5 is equal to 9x minus 30. You take the x's to one side and numbers to another side. You get minus 7x is equal to minus 35, which implies x is equal to 5. Now over here you need to find the power of x, the value of x. So what does it say over here is minus 3 to the power of 3x plus 1 into minus 3 to the power of 4 is equal to minus 3 to the power of 8. You know, when the power, when the base is the same, the powers that are and the bases are multiplied, the powers are added up. So what do we get over here? 3x plus 1 plus 4 is equal to 8. So 3x plus 5 is equal to 8. 3x is equal to 3. That means x is equal to 1. So that is the solution for question number 6. Now let us move on to the next questions. So the area of a square field is 20.25 square kilometers. If a man runs around the field 4 times, how much distance does he cover? Now what we need to remember over here is when someone is running around a field, it's not a square, but let us just see. So we are talking about the perimeter over here. Okay, so we need to find the perimeter. For perimeter, we need to find the side. We know that 20.25 or 2025 is the square of 4.5 or 45 over here. So that means each side is 4.5 kilometers. So first let us find the perimeter. So the perimeter is 4.5 into 4, but the man runs 4 times. So that makes it 4.5 into 4 into 4. That makes it 72 kilometers. Okay. Now the second question is, I solved it somewhere. Let me just check. Where did it go? Yes, over here. The second question says the tens digit and the ones digit, they add up to 8, right? But when once the digits are interchanged, then the difference is how much? They exceed, just a minute, what was the question? If the digits are exchanged, then the new number exceeds the given number by 18. So what it means is, when this exceeds, so original number, let us say that the tens number is x and the ones number is 8 minus x. So original number will be what? 10x plus 8 minus x, which makes it 9x plus 8, right? So this is the original number. Now let us look at the new number. Now for the new number, the tens digit becomes 8 minus x and the ones digit becomes x. So now the new number becomes, we will multiply it with 10, so it becomes 80 minus 10x plus x. So that gives you 80 minus 9x. Now remember that this new digit is more. How much more? 18 more than the previous digit. So if we are to find the solution, then what we do? We subtract 18 from this and we get the original number, or we add 18 to this and we get the original number. So when you find this, you get the x, the value of x as 3, and that makes it, the tens digit is 3 and the ones digit is 5. So the number is 35. Okay. Now let us move on to the next question. A cuboid aquarium, this one was not it. This one. A is to B is 5 is to 9 and B is to C is 4 is to 7. Find A is to B is to C. So we have the solution over here. So A is to B is 5 is to 9, B is to C is 4 is to 7. So what do? We need to cancel out the B part or make it equal. So for this we need to multiply this fraction with 4 and this fraction with 9. So what do we get over here? We get 20. Now the value of B is standardized. So we get 20 by 63. And here B is 63 by 26 by 36. 9 4s 36. 20 by, what happened? That is what happens with technology at times. Okay. So this becomes 20 by 36 and this also becomes 36 by 63. Now we have a common denominator or a common reference point in ratio. So the ratio between A, B and C will be 20 is to 36 is to 63. Now let us move on to question number 4 rather. Varun got a 30% discount on marked price of an oven. When he sold it for 8750, he gains 25% on it. Find the marked price. Right. So let the marked price be X. Now, when you this marked price. How does this marked price change into this selling price? So this marked price, first there was a discount of 30%. 30% discount means the value changed to 7/10, right? Because it is, कैसे लिखते हैं उसको, 100 minus discount percent by 100, right? So this becomes 70 by 100, so that is 7/10, and then it was again multiplied with a 25% gain. So when you're looking at this over here, so this is, first you multiply it. You remember the increasing and decreasing percentages. So first you multiply it with 70 by 100, and then you multiply it with 125 by 100, because that is the increase. So 70 by 100 becomes 7/10, and 125 by 100 becomes 5/4. So you multiply this x into 7/10 into 5/4. So you get 7x by 8 equals to 8750, and when you solve this, you get the original price or the marked price as 10,000 rupees. Now find the difference between simple interest and compound interest on rupees 5,000 at 5% per annum for 3 years. So first we find the simple interest. Now this is okay. Now we find the compound interest. So compound interest is P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power of how many years are there? Minus 1. So when you solve this, what you get is 5,000 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20 minus 1, right? So this is actually in the entire bracket, and then it is minus 1. Okay. So what do you get over here? You get 5,000 into 21 into 21 into 21 is 9261 minus 8,000. Oh, sorry, this is not in the bracket, this is in the bracket. Minus 1. So this is already multiplied by 9261 minus 8,000. You get, when you do the calculation, you will get it as 6305 by 8, which comes up to the value of 788.125. The simple interest was 750 rupees. When you subtract it, you get the difference as 38.125 rupees. So that will be your answer. So when you add up, this is the compound interest. Okay. So the difference will be 38.125 rupees. Now the next question was, divide 2x to the power 4 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 4x minus 3 by x square minus 1. So first we need to cancel out this part. So x square into 2x square will give you 2x to the power 4. Then minus 1 into 2x square will give you minus 2x square. Remember, the signs change, so this becomes plus, and you are left with 3x square. This comes down, this comes down, this comes down. Now when you multiply, now this needs to go, so you need to multiply it with minus 4x. So minus 4x cube and plus 4x, plus minus 1 into minus 4x is plus 4x, and then you divide it and you get the answer. You are left with 3x square minus 3, and you simply multiply it with 3 and you get 3x square minus 3, and all of them, they get cancelled over here. So 0 remainder, and the answer is 2x square minus 4x plus 3. Now let us move on to the sixth question. I think this was another one. Alright. So now we move on to section B. If 20 workers working 9 hours a day can build, let me just check where did I solve this question. Yes. So the question was, if 20 workers working for 9 hours a day can build something which is 270 meters high, how high will 25 workers working at 8 hours a day build it? So let us first find out. Let us keep the number of workers constant. Let us change the number of hours. Now, if the number of hours change, you all know the arrow always points towards x. If the number of hours reduce, will the height of the wall or the building that they are building, will it also reduce or will it remain the same? Yes, it will also reduce. That means this is a direct variation. So in direct variation, we find out that over here, if there are 20 workers, they are working for 8 hours, so they will be able to build 240 meters. Okay, now let us keep the hours constant. First what we did was we kept the workers constant. Now let us keep the hours constant and change the workers. Now we know that working for 20 workers working for 8 hours will build a wall or build something which is 240 meters high. So what will be the result, or how tall will they be able to build if 25 workers are there and again they are working at 8 hours? So you know the arrow always points towards x. Now if the number of workers increases, then will the height of the building also increase or decrease? Of course it will increase. So that means again it is a direct variation. So you find out using this formula. Over here, you know, the arrowhead goes in the numerator, the tail is the tail makes up the denominator, is equal to 25 by 20, and when you multiply it you get the answer as 300 meters, right? So they will build a wall which is 300 meters high. All right, now let us take up, where did we, this one, we were talking about this one. A cuboid aquarium's external measures are length itna, breadth itna, height itna. Base, sides and back faces are to be covered with a colored paper. Find the area of the paper needed. Now remember, length is this, breadth is this, height is this. So we are covering the base. So length into breadth is what? Let me just change the color of the pen. So this represents the base, right? This represents the sides. Now imagine an aquarium. So there will be a base which will be covered by paper. There will be the two sides that will be covered by paper. And this is the back face. The back face will be length into height, right? So these are the faces. These are the four faces that are to be covered. The front is not going to be covered. Who covers the front in an aquarium? And who covers the top in the aquarium? You need to put in water. You need to feed the fishes. So these are the four sides that are going to be covered with paper. So what you have over here is length into breadth, 2400, twice breadth into height, 30 into 40 is 1200, 1200 into 2 is 2400 square centimeters, and again length into height is 3200 square centimeters. So together when you add all of them up, it comes to 8000 square centimeters. So that is how you calculate the area of the paper needed. Now let us take up this question. If universal set is equal to, if universal set belongs to the whole number, let me see if I can bring it down. Let me check if it is okay to bring it down. Okay, yes. see it over here. Right. Okay. Please don't conk on me. Alright. So all these are given over here. So let us take this up. Universal set is a part of is made up of whole numbers. Elements belong to whole numbers and they are less than equal to 12. So 0 to 12 we have for universal set. A is a factor of 12, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. B is a factor of B is a multiple of 3 and is less than equal to 12. So 3, 6, 9, 12, right? That is how we get A and B. Now A union B intersection is equal to A union B complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. So let us first find out what is A union B and then we can find out A union B complement. So A union B will be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A union B will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9 and 12. A union B complement में क्या बच गया? 0, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. Right. Now, let us find out what is A complement and what is B complement. A complement means what is present in the universal set but not present in A. So we have 0, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. B complement is what? 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. Except 3, 6 and 9. 3, 6, 9 and 12 we will have all the elements over here. Now let us see what is common to A complement intersection B. A complement intersection B complement 0. Then 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. So you see both these sets they are equal. So we prove this. A intersection B complement. So A intersection B is what? 3, 6, 12. Remember over here A and B. So 3, 6 and 12 is present in both the sets. So A intersection B is 3, 6, 12. So what will be A intersection B complement? So 3, 6, 12 को छोड़कर बाकी सब 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? Now A complement union B complement. Remember यहाँ पर हमारे पास A complement और B complement है, तो हम यहाँ पर मिलाने से क्या होगा? 0, 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you see both these are exactly the same. So again it is proven. Now let us find out A minus B. A minus B means what is present in A but not present in B. So in A, except 3, 6 and 12, 1, 2, 4. This is present in A minus B. What is present in B minus A? B minus A, all you have is 9 because 3, 6 and 12 are present in A. And you can see that both of them are not equal. So again it is proven A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Now let us move on to the next equation. Next question. Solve the following equation and represent the solution set on a number line. So I think we had this one we had a larger one. Let us try to shift it down if we can. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so you can see over here. Right. So in equation, let us solve it. So 4x plus 2 by 6 divided by 6 is less than equal to 3 and x belongs to natural numbers. So 4x, oops, do the pen over here, 4x plus 2 is less than equal to 18. So when you solve that, you take 2 to this side and you get 4x is less than equal to 16. So x is less than equal to 4. Now remember, this belongs to the natural numbers. So we will have 1, 2, 3, 4. And they will be on the positive side of 0. So you will show them this way. So these will be, this will be how it is represented on the number line. Now, to the next question. A can finish a work in 36 days, B can finish a work in 15 days, and C can finish it in 18 days. So, B and C work for 5 days and then they leave, and then it is left to A to finish rest of the work. So, let us first see how much of work is done by B and C. So, combined work rate of B and C is 1 by 15 plus 1 by 18. That makes it 11 by 90, right? अब ये नहीं बोलना कि कैसे आया 11 by 90. दोनों का LCM होता है 15 और 18 का LCM होता है 90. ठीक है, 15 6 times is 90. दोनों का LCM है 90 और दोनों का LCM होता है 90 और यहाँ पे कहाँ गया 15 6 times is 90, 18 5 times is 90. ठीक है, तो ये 6 plus 5 is 11 by 90. इसको जब हम 5 दिन से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, मल्टीप्लाई इट विथ 5 days, we get 11 by 18. That means उन्होंने कितना काम खत्म कर दिया? They finished 11 by 18 work. And how much is the work which is left? 1 minus 11 by 18 is 7 by 18 work is left. Okay, so A finishes one work in 36 days. Remember, A's work rate is 1 by 36. A finishes one work in 36 days. So A will finish 7 by 18 work in 36 into 7 by 18 days, which makes it 14 days. So यहाँ पे आंसर आएगा 14. Okay, now find the values of A, B, C and angle Y in the given figure of a parallelogram WXYZ. So WXYZ over here. So what do we see? C हम डायरेक्टली देख सकते हैं कि ये जो है ये इधर ऑल्टरनेट है एंगल, हाँ, C और 60 डिग्रीज. तो C is 60 degrees alternate with angle C. So C becomes 60 degrees. 60 degrees alternating angles. Now A will be how much? A is 40 degrees. Now let us look at this triangle WYX. Right? In this angle, this is 110 degrees. This is 30 degrees. So together it becomes 140 degrees. And this A. So A plus 140 makes it 180. So that gives you A as 40 degrees. Now let us come to the value of B. ठीक है, अब B क्या है? B जो है, अब यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं कि यहाँ एंगल 1 क्या हो सकता है. ये ट्रायंगल लेते हैं छोटा सा OYX. यहाँ ये 30 डिग्री है, ये 50 डिग्री है, तो 1 क्या होगा? 1 होगा 100 डिग्रीज. 1 जब 100 डिग्रीज है तो B उसके साथ लीनियर पेयर है. सो B becomes 80 डिग्रीज, राइट. अब हमें पता लगाना है कि टोटल एंगल Y कितना है. तो C है 60, B है 80, तो ये कितना बच गया? ये एंगल 2 कितना हो गया? एंगल 2 विल बी 40 डिग्रीज. सो 40 प्लस 30 मेक्स Y एज 70 डिग्री एंगल. तो Y की वैल्यू हो जाएगी 70 डिग्रीज. ओके, ये हमारे बाकी के क्वेश्चन कहाँ चले गए? ये रहे. ऑलराइट. अच्छा, अभी x plus 1 by x is equal to 8. Find the value of x minus 1 by x. Let me see, इसको कहाँ सॉल्व किया था. यस यहाँ पर है x प्लस 1/x इज इक्वल टू 8, x माइनस 1/x होल स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 1/x, x प्लस 1/x होल स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 1/x स्क्वायर प्लस 2. 64 इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 1/x स्क्वायर प्लस 2. एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 1/x स्क्वायर की वैल्यू हो जाती है 62. 2 यहाँ जाने से माइनस हो गया. अब x माइनस 1/x होल स्क्वायर क्या है, इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 1/x स्क्वायर माइनस 2. 62 है ही इसकी वैल्यू, सो वी पुट इन 62 ओवर हियर माइनस 2, सो x माइनस 1/x इज अंडर रूट 60, or you can also write it as 2 root 15. If you know how to work with irrational numbers or how to work with the roots, you can write it that way as well. Okay, और अब हमारा कहाँ चला गया क्वेश्चन. The cost of a scooter depreciates every year by 15% of its value. If its present cost is 8,000, find its cost after 2 years and 3 years. Yeah. So 8,000 rupees depreciate होता है हर बार 15%. 15% depreciation means what? 15% depreciation का क्या मतलब है? 85/100 हो जाता है. तो 85/100 क्या है, उसको हम रिड्यूस करेंगे तो इट बिकम 17/20. सो इन 2 years इट इज़ अगेन बीइंग रिड्यूस्ड बाय 17/20. सो उसकी वैल्यू 2 years में आ जाती है 5780. अब 3rd year में क्या होगा, फिर 17/20 से ही रिड्यूस होगा, लेकिन 5780 ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं. 8000 इंटू 17/20 इंटू 17/20 इंटू 17/20, तब भी यही आंसर आना है 4913. और अब भी यही आंसर आना है. अगर इसको भी हम 17/20 से रिड्यूस कर देंगे तब भी यही आंसर आएगा 4913. ओके, फैक्टराइज. पूरा घूम गया है. यहाँ पर है शायद. यस, यहाँ पर फैक्टराइज. 6 यहाँ लीजिए 7th. फैक्टराइज 6x square plus, over here and let me just do it over here. Why I keep on running around? All right, well, let me do this over here. So this is 1 minus 2ab 1 minus 2ab minus a square plus b square. When you open up the brackets, what you get is 1 minus 2ab minus a square minus b square. What is it? Okay, so 1 minus, if we put it this way, 2ab plus a square plus b square. Then you know that a square, this is the identity for a plus b whole square. Now it is 1 minus, so this is 1 square, now it is a difference of squares, so you get 1 minus a plus b into 1 minus a minus b, right? So a square minus b square, a minus b into a plus b, right? So sorry, a minus b into 1 square minus a plus b whole square. So 1 a minus a plus b, a plus b, 1 plus, sorry, just a minute, this will be a minus, this will be plus 1 plus a plus b, 1 minus a plus b, a plus b, so a plus b since it is in bracket, so this will be 1 minus a minus b. Then the other factorization over here, 6x square minus 11x plus 11x minus 10. So middle term split, 6x square, this is 60, remember, 10 into 6, so 15 fours 60 as well. So 15x minus 4x, sorry, my pen is working just fine a while ago and I do not know what has happened to it now. 15x minus 4x minus 10. So you can split this up. You find 3x as common over here and you are left with 2x plus 5 minus 2 common over here. Again you are left with 2x plus 5. So your answer will be 3x minus 2 into 2x minus 5. Okay. Now let us move on to the next question. This is solved over here. 9 to the power n into 3 to the power 5 into 27 to the power 3 divided by 3 into 81 to the power 4 is equal to 27. Find the value of n. So we turn all of them into base 3. So this becomes 3 to the power 2n, this becomes 3 to the power 5, this becomes 3 to the power 9 divided by 3 into 3 to the power 16. Because 81 is 3 to the power 4 to the power 4, you know, when it is the exponents are placed like that, it is multiplied. So what do we get over here? 2n plus 5 plus 9 is 2n plus 14 divided by over here we take this is 3 to the power 17, we take this over to this side to be multiplied and it becomes 3 to the power 20. So 2n is equal to, so you take 14 to this side, 2 to the power 3 to the power 2n is equal to 3 to the power 6. So 2n is equal to 6 and n is equal to 3. So the answer will be 3. Now A can finish a work in 36 days, B in 16 days and C in 10 days. A and B work for 2 days and then B leaves. How many days will it take A and C to finish the work? A's work rate, B's work rate, C's work rate. So A and B have worked for 2 days. So how much of work have they finished? They have finished 1 by 36 plus 1 by 15 into 2, that is 17 by 90 of the work is done. How much of work is left? So 1 minus 17 by 90, that leaves you with 73 by 90 work is left. Now let us find the combined work rate of A and C. It is 23 by 180. So A and C, they can finish one work in 180 by 23 days. So how long will they take to finish 73 by 90 work? 180 by 23 into 73 by 90, that makes it 146 by 23 days. If you have left it at that, perfectly fine, doesn't matter. Or you can write it as 8 by 23 days. Alright. If the area of a trapezium is 220 square centimeters and the measure of parallel sides are 6 centimeter and 4 centimeter, find the height of the trapezium. Right. So height means the distance between them. So let us work it out over here. So area of trapezium, how do we define? Area is equal to area is equal to half into sum of parallel sides, which is 6 and 4, 10, into the distance between them or the height. Right. So, fine. So 220 is equal to 5h. So this implies h is equal to 220 by 5, 220 by 5, which makes it 44 centimeters. 44 centimeters. That will be the height of the trapezium. Factorize completely. P square plus 6p plus 9 minus 16 whole square. Now let us look at this over here. P square plus P square plus 6p plus 9 minus 16 q square. If you look at this, this is a perfect square of p plus 3. P plus 3 whole square minus 4q whole square. So again it is a difference of squares. So you get p plus 3 plus 4q into p plus 3 minus 4q. Okay, so that is how you factorize it completely. The last question was a construction. So construction you have already learnt. So that was that for our solutions. Hope you were able to get your answers and hope it helped you to understand the questions better. Thank you so much for watching.